Hello, friends. I am Cheryl, and I'm with AMPD Gym. I'm going to bring you a workout today from AMPD Build. It's going to be a full body workout, and you're going to need 2 to 3 sets of hand weights, a variety like a light, a medium, and a heavy. I may use 5s, 8s, 10s, 12s, somewhere in that vicinity. And I'm also going to use one kettlebell, semi-heavy, maybe a 10 or a 12, somewhere in there, for a couple exercises. So the workout today is going to be a workout that is timed 30 seconds exercise, 2 back-to-back, a little rest of 10 seconds before you move on to 2 new exercises. We're going to do them in blocks of work. Between each block, you'll have a 1-minute rest where I'll remind you to get something to drink and to towel off. Okay, so let's go. Let's get started. The music's going to come on, and I'm going to set my timer. You guys can just start moving as soon as the music comes on, and I'll be with you in a moment. Okay, music's on. You're moving. Maybe jogging, maybe step touch. You do you, okay? All right.
3,
okay.
2, 1, go.
Just a brief little warm up. Just a little jog it out here. Okay, grab your ropes. Give me some jump rope. That's it. Light on the balls of your feet. You can take it to one leg if you'd like. You just got to do what works for you. Next, we're going to move on to some jacks. Now, you can start right here. You can stay with this. Or you can pick it up. I'm going to try to show options all throughout today. All right, hold here, rotate. Now, when you rotate, if you can see, my feet, my heels are lifting, and my hip is turning. And I'm going side to side. I'm going to add a punch out, all right? Let me see the back of your shoulder. You got it. I do suggest shoes anytime you work with weights. Okay, hold it center. Whole squat for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now drive up. And what I want here, feet are relatively facing forward. And you're just sitting down in an imaginary chair that's behind you. Give me some singles here. This is not going to be a long warm up. You're almost there. Okay, now hold here. Open up your chest. 1, 2, 3. Bring it a little bit higher. Just opening up that chest. A little bit higher yet. Give me a V here. Now I want you to add a lunge back and pull a rope. Just get those legs moving. You got it. You don't have to worry about staying to the beat so much. All right, folks. 2 sides. 1, 2. 1, 2. Listen, I want you to hinge from the hip. Chest remains up. Pulse. Push through that heel. Give me another one. All right, come on center. We're going to open up our hip. Around. Open it up. We're just going to go a couple more seconds. Okay. Hold it here for a sec. Give me a straight leg lift. I like to go lift, 1, 2, 3. Lift, 1, 2, 3. Give me a reach. This is going to be our last thing before we move on in about 3 seconds. Grab a set of weights that you can bicep curl. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I grabbed a set of 8s. Give me a bicep curl, full range, from all the way down the bottom. Notice my palms are forward. Okay, I'm curling all the way up to my shoulder. Regular old bicep curls. I want you to breathe through the work. Remember, this is only 30 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Now hold the weights here at your shoulders. Turn them up. This could be called an Arnold press. Let me back up so you can see the full movement. Okay, now my palms are toward you there. They're toward me here. That's called an Arnold press. You can stagger your stance here if you need it. That helps you protect your low back a little bit.
Three,
Go all the way to the end
two,
for me.
1. Rest.
All right. You can again use another heavier set of weights. Put them together like they're stuck together.
3.
We're going to do what's called a good morning.
Go.
You're going to hinge. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this better. My knees are not locked. I soft knee. I hinge from my hips. Okay, now I feel that pulling in my hamstrings and glutes. That's what you should feel there. Guys, okay? Soft hinge. Notice my rear end goes toward the back.
3.
Okay, next move is going to be a squat.
Go.
You can have your hands here, and you're just going to squat down and stand up. Push through those heels on the up, okay? Breathe through. Hopefully you chose a heavier weight for these first few exercises. You can also have your weights here if you like a squat there.
3.
Okay, we're going to finish those.
1. Rest.
I'll keep the same weight. I'm going to do a hinge. All right, we're going to do a tricep back of the arm, kick back.
3, 2.
So hinge,
One.
soft knee, lengthen
Go.
the arms, bring them all the way up, elbows up. Now, push your arms back. Now, all you're doing here is working the back of your arm. I'm going to turn side. My pinky is going toward the ceiling. I'm trying to keep my elbows still. Okay. Your focus is down in front of you on the floor about 3 feet. Try not to look up.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Bring the weights overhead. Marry them together. Overhead tricep extension. Okay, now look at my elbows. See how they're not out here? They're in and up. Okay. You could also do this with one weight. Let me show you how that would be. End to end and here. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, you have a 10-second rest. We're going to go from the top back to those bicep curls. All right, here we are.
3, 2,
So
1. Go.
here we go. 2 exercises back to back. 30 seconds each move. Then a 10-second little tiny break to move on. You do a total of 6 exercises, and then you repeat. All right. Very simple format to follow. I'm going to back up so you can see this Arnold press that's coming.
3, 2.
My weights
One.
start in front of my
Go.
shoulder. Turn them up. Bring them down. I'm going to kickstand to protect my low back. If you have any type of weakness in the back, you want to do that, okay? This just happens to be the leg that I favor in this movement. For the work, make sure you go all the way to the end.
2, 1. Rest.
There you go. There's your rest. Marry the weights. That means just put them together. Put them on your chest. Soften your knee.
2, 1.
Give me a hinge
Go.
here. And up. All right. Again, hamstrings and glutes. Hamstrings are at the top part of the back of your leg, and your glutes are your butt. Okay? So you should feel that pulling. Nice straight back. Your head goes down with you. Your focus goes down with you.
3,
We're moving on to
2.
squats.
1. Go.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to start with them here this time. Feet are toward the front. Sit it down. Sit down in that imaginary chair. Drive up just to standing. You don't want to overextend. Okay, you do not want to do that. You just want to stand to a natural stance. Okay. Try not to overextend.
3,
You got it.
2, 1. Rest.
Here's your 10-second little rest. Triceps, back of the arm. Okay, back of the arm.
3,
2 medium to light weights.
Go.
Elbows stay still and up. Focus down in front of you on the floor about 3 feet. Extend the arm. I know you're catching me looking at you, right? Pinkies toward the ceiling.
Three,
All
2,
right.
1. Go.
Marry them together. Overhead them. Down behind you. Okay, now I'm going to turn side. I do like a kickstand in this one as well, supporting my back. Down and squeeze. A big break of 1 minute is coming. And I want you to take that break in about 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, take your rest. Now, when you put your weights down, anytime you put weights down, I need you guys to kickstand your feet,
3,
bend your
2,
knees, and put them
1.
down safely.
Go.
Here's your 1 minute break. All right, I'll stick with those weights. That's fine. Block 2 coming up. I'm going to grab a drink. Got some energy juice here. I'm going to grab my towel, wipe off a little bit. Sometimes when your hands get a little sweaty, your weights start to slip. So you don't want that. Towel off. Okay. All right, we're going to work on a single leg deadlift in the first set. I'm going to use my same weights. Now notice I'm bending my knees. I kickstand, bend down to pick up the weights safely. Very important. All right, I'm square to the front, which means my hips are facing you. I'm going to take my one leg and it's going to go behind me in what's called a single leg deadlift. My weights are here.
3, 2,
All right.
1.
You're going to stay on that same leg. You're going to hinge over. Okay, push through the big toe of the supporting leg. Come up. All right, now listen. You can't do that. It's okay. Put your foot behind you on the floor. You could do the same movement with the foot down. Okay? You're going to feel that back of your hamstring, just like we did before. Back is straight. Head goes with you.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Next move, weights here to the side. Reverse lunge. So take your leg back and down. Now, I want you to switch legs when you do this one. Back and down. Now, we're shooting for 90 degrees. Okay? When you come up, so from here, when you come up, it's this front heel that drives me up. Okay?
3, 2,
There you go.
1. Rest.
So notice you alternated legs there, right? Next 2 moves. We're going to take these weights. Your palms are facing
3,
you.
2, 1.
This is called
Go.
a hammer curl. Thumbs up to the shoulder. And then just straight down. Now, what you're squeezing here is your bicep. All right? You're not so much squeezing the ham weights. Squeeze the bicep, then lower down. Breathe through. I'm sure you guys know this move. Hammer curl, right?
3,
Okay.
2,
Now,
1.
what I want you to do,
Go.
hold your palms up. Make your arms an L. My elbows are next to my sides. They're not out here. Next to my sides. Just little pulsing movement. Again, concentrating on that bicep muscle. Okay? Just breathe, guys. You're almost there. Now, remember that deadlift we did? That single leg? We're going to do the other side.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay. I want to do a little more coaching this time. I need your hips to stay square. Arms are in front of you. Shoulders are
3,
relaxed.
2,
You're
1.
going to hinge, 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 hinge. Your back toe keeps to face the floor, okay? Hinge as far as you can. Your support knee is bent. Trying to make your body look like a T, hinge, drive the leg up. Your other leg may be wobbly. I want you to push through that big toe of that support leg. Okay? Get one more in.
3,
All right.
2, 1, go.
We're going to take it to those reverse lunges. All right, now look, I'm on the floor. I'm all the way down. I'm 90-90. I'm going to push through my front heel to stand up. I'm back and I'm up. Now listen, you don't have to tap the floor with me. You can go a little bit, okay? If that's all you can do, maybe you had knee surgery, which I know a lot of you have. Down and lift, okay? I'm going to go a little
3,
deeper.
2, 1, rest.
All right, listen, we're back to the deadlift on the first leg we did. All right,
3, 2,
here we go.
1, go.
Soft knee in the support. Hinge, trying to make a T body. Push through that big toe that's on the floor. Drive up. Okay, you're going to feel this in your hamstring of your support leg and your glute. Concentrate on that big toe, pushing into the floor. That's going to help keep you a little more sturdy. I'm going to get one more in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Onto those reverse lunges. Okay, I'm going back down to the floor. I'm going to turn sideways. Now, what I'm going for here is back and straight down. Now look, 90 degree, 90 degree. All right, drive up. 90-90. Pushing through that front heel to get your butt up. Okay, you can do it, guys.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Take that rest. Okay, on to the hammers. This is the one where your palms face you.
3, 2,
Square your body.
go.
Pull your thumbs up toward your shoulders. Now notice, I'm not going fast. When I work with weights, you don't have to go fast, okay? It's not about that. It's about good reps. Another thing you can do if you'd like is bring it up quick, then slow release. That's just another way to work. I like that sometimes.
3, 2,
All right.
1, go.
Palms up, L, arm. Both arms are in an L, elbows are next to your body. Little pulses. So listen, we're in block 2. There's going to be 5 blocks of work today. It's a 45-minute workout between warm up and cool down. So if you have a quick 45 minutes, do this workout. You could cut it in half if you only do 1 round.
3, 2,
Right?
1, rest.
Take your rest. Listen, we're on to the other leg, that single leg deadlift. Toe
3,
faces the floor,
2, 1.
hips stay
Go.
square. Okay, now look, when I hinge, my hips are square. I'm not opening, all right? Hinge, leg goes up, drive through that front toe. Remember, push that big toe down into the floor. A little wobbly means you're working harder, right? It's okay. Oops, lost that one.
3, 2,
All right,
1, go.
reverse lunges. This is our last exercise in this block. Anytime you feel yourself off balance, just come center, shake it out for a second. Just get yourself back. There's nothing wrong with that. Our big 1-minute break is coming.
3, 2,
There we go.
1, rest.
Take that rest. Remember how I said to put the weights down. Bend your knees. I'm going to kickstand, put one foot behind the other.
3,
Bend the knees. Bring my body down.
go.
Put the weights down safely. Push up through my legs. Okay? I'll leave them there. Moving on. Block 3. 1 minute. Remember my reminder about the towel? Make sure your hands are dry. Especially if you're in a group fitness setting with other people. And if you're using weights, Make sure your hands are dry so they don't slip out of your hand. All right, we got about 20 seconds. Kickstand, pick up safely. Okay, we're gonna go to an overhead press. Okay, I'm still using 8s. I have a lot of weights over on the side of me. I'm good with these. Okay. Shoulders up, down, and back. Let's rack them here.
3,
Okay.
2,
I'm gonna
1.
start squared.
Go.
Overhead press. Now, look, palms toward the out, facing out, and push. See the goalpost arms? Right? Goalpost, push. Goalpost, push. Offset the stance, it's fine. Our next move is coming.
3,
Bring
2,
the weights down.
1.
Okay.
Go.
I want you to square your body front, hinge, extend your arms long, pull your elbows up, bring them down. Now look, the weights are coming to my hip. Let me turn. Knees are soft. Hinge hips, extend long. Focus down in front of you about 3 feet on the floor. Pull backs, all right? Pull. These are just called a hinge row.
3,
Bend
2,
over row.
1. Rest.
All right. Now, the next move, I want you to give me L arms, but elbows up from the
3,
shoulder. Okay.
2,
What I
1.
want you to do here,
Go.
lift one leg and turn toward that direction. So this is going to be more of your core, okay? A standing torso twist. There we go. You're good, guys. Now notice my knee in this one is coming to the front. My body is twisting.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Now,
Go.
raise one arm. Take your leg that's on the same side of the weight. Bring your knee out to the side. If this is too much, release the weight safely. No weight. Okay, what I want here is your hip open. Okay, this is your oblique over here. That's what I want you working.
3,
Okay, we're
2,
good.
1. Rest.
Take your rest. Okay, next move. Square your body front. Put your palms
3,
on your legs.
2, 1. Go.
Lift the weights in the front like you're zipping a coat. Now look at my elbows. My elbows are at a little above my shoulder and straight down. Now notice that my shoulders are not going like this. My shoulders are down and they're relaxed. Okay. Now for the next exercise, I am going to grab a lighter set of weights. I'm working with 8s right now.
3,
I'm going to grab some 5s.
1. Go.
Okay, anytime you do a side raise, okay, you can go one arm at a time. This long lever here, this long arm lever away from your body, that's a hard thing. Now listen, never go above your shoulders. Relax and breathe.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Take a rest. I'm setting these down. These were 5s. In case you're using what I'm using, I have 8s and 5s today.
3, 2,
All right.
1. Go.
We are back to our overhead press where we're coming to the goalpost arms. Everybody okay? All right, here we are. Let's finish this out. Then we have that bent over hinge row. Shoulder work.
3,
Try to work all the way to the end.
1. Go.
Okay, bring them down. Hinge, soft knee, long arms. Row. My elbows are going straight behind me. My focus, my eye gaze is down on the floor, but not straight down. Out in front of me a little bit, maybe 3 feet. The reason for that is so that your neck stays in alignment with your spine. Very important.
3, 2, 1. rest,
Take your 10 seconds. We're going to take that L arm in front of us. Now, elbows about shoulder
3,
height.
2,
So here,
1,
here.
go.
Other side, twist, torso twist. I'm going to show you another way this can be done. Is one way out. Okay, you can also do it that way. You can also have a shorter lever. My knee is to the front in this one, remember? I'm going to stay with one weight.
3, 2,
I'm going to take that
1,
weight in the other hand, lift it up. Knee goes out to the side, pull down, pull down. You're squeezing there, okay? Oblique. Sometimes I like to take my hand and put it there so I can feel it working, okay? You should feel that. Like I take my fingers and just kind of push right there. You should feel that tighten up. All right.
3, 2, 1,
I want to get one more in.
rest,
Take a 10-second rest. High pulls. This one I can go slightly heavier than the next
2,
one.
1,
Okay.
go.
There we are. Shoulders down and down, relaxed. High pull to there. My weights are coming right above my chest. Right about to my collarbone. That's about where my wrists are. It's right about to my collarbone. Okay. Shoulders are down. Elbows lead that way. The next one is where I'm going to switch out. Take a lighter weight.
3, 2, 1,
Okay.
go.
Safely switch out. Or keep that, whatever you want to do. So I start with them down. Soft knee. Lift. Remember, nothing up here. Nothing good happens up there. All right, here we go. Remember what I said? One arm. I'm going to show you another option that you have. If you want to do L and lift. Let me turn side so you can see that one. Lift. Okay.
3,
Lift.
2, 1, rest,
Okay, big rest. Big rest. Set them down. Big rest. This should be our minute.
3, 2,
Let's see.
1, go.
Yep. 1 minute. All right. Drink, towel. Okay. The next set, we're on set block 4 already. Block 4. We're going to start with what's called a core loading. Now, for those that don't know, core is not just your front abs. Your core, take your head off, your arms and your legs off. Everything that's left, that's your core, including your back, okay? Including back there. All right, we're going to do what's called a core loading. I'm going to use my heavier, okay? And I could even really choose a heavier weight if I wanted for this. Take one weight, okay? I'm going to put it here to start. Now, this arm is going to stay up here,
3,
okay?
2,
My opposite knee
1, go.
is just going to lift and hold. This is just called core loading. Now notice I'm working the opposite side of my body, okay? Just stay here for that full 30 seconds. Listen, if that's too much with the knee up, take a kickstand, take a tree, okay? Whatever you need to do to work.
3,
3 seconds.
2, 1, go.
Okay, now take one weight that you have over this side of your body. You're going to step forward with the opposite knee or opposite leg, I'm sorry, and come down over that front knee. So forward, bringing the back knee toward the floor. Here's your lunge motion. This is going to be called a wood chop. This is one way to do a wood chop. I'm going to show you another way
3, 2,
when we get to the other
1,
side.
rest,
All right, I need you to get your kettlebell. All right, I'll use the 12. I want you to hold it
3,
on the
2,
edge
1,
of the handle.
go.
Whatever arm it's in, take the opposite leg, step forward, lunge down. Now watch, pass under the leg. Notice my chest stays up. Come back. Now I'm in the other side. Forward, down and under, and back. Forward, down and under. tactical lunge. If you don't have a kettlebell, this certainly can be done with a weight.
2, 1,
Next move,
go.
hold your weight, whatever you have. My feet are a little wider, my toes are out. I'm gonna squat down, keep my elbows in, side my knees. Okay, sitting down as far as my flexibility allows and drive up. We're gonna call that a goblet squat. I have people in my class that can get their rear end
3,
all the way down on the backs of their legs.
rest.
That's not me. I'm going to carefully set this down. I'm on the other arm, other side now for
3,
core load.
2,
I am here.
1, go.
My opposite knee raises up and I just hold. Okay. All right. Just breathe through this. My group likes to call this block, whoa, the sandwich block. This one in the deadlift, they call the sandwich. 2 pieces of bread with meat in the middle.
3, 2, 1,
Okay.
go.
Take your one weight over this shoulder, forward, over that leg. All right. So here, down to your hip. Okay. If you want to think of this as accelerate, decelerate, stop. Okay. So quick, slow, boom, boom, back knees coming toward the floor. Best that your flexibility allows, or if you have injuries.
2, 1,
All right.
rest.
Keep that weight. Now listen, back to the top of that sandwich. This side here.
3, 2,
Okay.
1, go.
Lift. Now, the next exercise with wood chop, I'm just going to do a little different. Now, when you are off balance like this, try to focus on something not moving. I'm making this mistake of looking at myself instead of focusing on something that's just standing there still.
3, 2, 1,
Okay.
go.
Take your feet a little wider. Take that one weight up overhead. I want you to come down in a squat and bring the weight down from up overhead, chop it down. Bend those knees. Now, if you can see my toes are facing out, I don't want an angle toward the corner of the room. And when I bend my knees, they go the same direction my feet are facing. That's important.
3, 2, 1, rest.
I'm going to grab my kettlebell. I'm going to hold it by one side of the handle. So I have this hole outside the hand to grab.
2, 1,
Whatever side it's on, other leg, down and under and back. Down and under. Okay. Down and under. I want to show you this with a weight. Okay. It's a little more tricky. I'm going to hold it a little like this. Under. Like a pass. Pass under. A pass under. How we doing, folks?
3,
You can also use this
1, go.
for your goblet squat. Wider legs, elbows in, elbows inside the legs. If you can, if you're like, nope, Cheryl, not today. If you have it here, you're okay, okay? You got to do what your flexibility allows. And hopefully if you continue working out, you'll get a little more flexible and mobile.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, I just want to get one more in. Let's load the other arm up. Okay, we're going core load.
2, 1, go.
Opposite leg. All right, I'm going to focus this time on something not moving. You guys do the same for me. You're almost there. You're halfway through. Anybody else wobbly? It's okay. When you wobble, that means you're
3,
working.
2,
It's all good.
1, go.
Okay. Wider legs. Both hands on the end. Up overhead if you can. Slam it down. chop it down. Knees go in the direction of your feet. Breathe through the work. Inhale, exhale.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, folks. This is your big rest. We have one more block of work. I'm just going to clean up a little bit.
3, 2.
This is your break.
1. Go.
You're on break. This is your minute. Okay. Take advantage of this to get your drink. The towel off. Maybe clean up your space a little bit. We're not done with the weights though. All right, so don't put them too far away. But we don't need the kettlebell anymore. You got about 30 seconds. Okay, first move we're gonna do. I'm gonna use 2 light weights, 2 5s. I have 2 5s. I'm gonna marry them together. I'm gonna put them on my chest here, okay? I'm gonna do what's called a stir the pot. All right, so body square front means your hips are facing forward, okay? You're here. Now, remember that long lever? I'm gonna go back to that.
3,
Okay.
2, 1. Go.
You're going to extend your arms as you circle around and you come back. Now your body is trying to stay still. Right here, when you're starting to go to one side, you're going to feel your core working. Okay? You're alternating direction. Now notice that my arms are extended long. To make this exercise a little easier, if that's too much on your back, kickstand the feet. Always, that's number 1.
3,
All right?
2, 1. Go.
Okay. Now we're going to do what's called a halo. These weights are here. They're still in front of you. They're married around one ear. Now this is all shoulder mobility. I'm going to go one way and then I'm going to go the other way. Now notice that my elbows are not flaring out. They're not going like this. All right. They're staying in as you go around. Good, good, good.
1.
Okay.
Rest.
Now I need you to put those weights down and join me on the floor. We're going to get in what's called a bear stance. We'll start
3,
with the modified
2,
version first.
1.
My knees are on the floor. All right, now I'm going to take my leg closest to you and I'm going to lift it. So I'm pushing a ceiling tile up. My foot is flexed. It's not pointed here, it's flexed. Down and lift. Now notice, I'm not going way up like that. And I'm not arching my back. I'm just squeezing my glutes. Now, if you want to make this harder, come up to what's called a bear. Hover the other leg 1 inch off the floor. Okay, that's an option. All right.
2, 1.
Now the next move, take that same leg, push it straight back. Now notice my foot is flexed, my toe is down. It's not way up here. It's straight out from my glute. In and out. Here again. Here again. Come off your knees. Hands, elbows, shoulder line up, knees and hips. Dig your toes in, lift the knees 1 inch, one leg kick straight
3,
back.
2, 1.
All right.
Rest.
You're gonna feel that burning the opposite quad. I want you to come to your back. I'm gonna use 2 light weights. I have straight legs.
2,
Straight legs.
go.
I'm gonna roll up and I'm gonna roll back down. Now notice, this can be done without any weights. You don't need the weights. You can just roll and roll, okay? When you roll, 1 vertebrae at a time, as you go down and also as you come up. I'm gonna grab my weights again. All right,
3,
next move.
2, 1.
Your arms are here.
Go.
Lift your legs, lower your legs. Now watch what we're gonna do here. Lift. Now, lift your body up toward those feet. Then release the upper body and lower the legs. Let me show an option. Weights are down. Your hands can be underneath your rear end here so that your back is protected. You can lift and lower. You don't need the
3,
weights.
2, 1.
Okay?
Rest.
All right, I'm gonna work my way to standing. And I'm gonna go back to the top.
3,
Stir those pots.
One.
All right,
Go.
weights are married against your body. Around and around. So listen, we are downhill, guys. This is our last block of work, last time through. We're almost to the very end of our workout. Oh, I forgot to show you one thing here. Too much with the extended arms, keep them tighter to you. Just make it a little bent
Three,
arm,
two,
little bent arm.
Go.
Now we're on the halos. I'm going to show you something else here. These are round opposites. We're alternating. I'm going to get rid of one. You can use one weight. Now this is going to be way too light for this, but I'll just show you. One weight does the same thing. Okay, you would use a heavier weight, obviously. This is a little too easy. Now remember that bear we did where we were on all
Three,
fours?
two,
We're going to get down there again.
rest.
I'm going to turn the other direction. My leg that's toward closest to you is going to be doing the lifts.
Three,
Notice my setup.
two, one. Go.
There we go. Okay, wrist, elbow, shoulder. My opposite leg is going up. Now remember, it is not going high. It's just going enough that you feel that one side of your rear end. Okay? Remember the harder option. Dig your toes in. Lift those knees, 1 inch hover, and lift. I want you to pretend you have something to drink on your back and
Three,
you don't want it to spill. Okay?
one. Go.
Second exercise, I'm going to be starting down on the knees to start. Out, straight, foot flexed, toe down, squeeze that glute, bring it in. All right. When you're ready, and if you're ready, you don't ever have to do this. Dig your toes, lift your knees, hover them 1 inch, kick straight back. When you do that, and you're in that hover, your quad,
Three,
the other leg that's not moving,
one.
is burning.
Rest.
Okay, on your backs. Okay. Let me do this without any weights. I want to show you another option.
Two, one. Go.
If it's too much with straight legs, if this is just too much, okay, you can bend these. Bend these, okay? Now watch. You can support yourself coming up. You can hold the back of your legs. Okay, if you need assistance, fine. The full move is legs straight with the weights up. Okay,
Three, two,
all right, now
go.
you can do this next. Let me show you full version first. Legs up and legs down. Now notice I have my hands underneath my rear end. I'm protecting my low back. Let me show you another option here. Very important that the low back stays on the floor. Suck your belly button in, push your low back on the floor. You can do knees up, knees down, lift, and lower. You're still working,
Two,
right?
one. Rest.
You got it, guys. All right. That is the full workout. 45 minutes.
Three,
All we have left
one.
is cool down.
Go.
Now I'm going to turn my timer off because they don't give me enough cool down timer for what I would like to do with you guys. So we've ended here on the floor. Roll yourself back, pull your knees in towards your body. Now what I want you to do here is put your knees apart so that they're coming one toward each shoulder. And all I want you to do is rock back and forth. You're just kind of loosening up that low back. All right. Now hold on to one leg. It doesn't matter which. Give me a leg extension here. So you have one knee in toward your chest, other legs extended, working on that hip flexor because we sit a lot. Take that knee that's in, pull it away from your body. I'm going to turn slightly so you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right. Pull this away. My shoulders are down on the mat. My other arm is out. All right. I'm going to switch my hands on my leg and I'm going to bring that leg across my body. My other hand comes here. Spinal rotation. Now, what's important here is that your shoulders remain on the mat the best that you can. It's okay that your hip comes off the floor. Now come back to center, bend your bottom leg, put your top leg across the knee, push that knee out slightly. I'm just going to open my hip here. Now take your hands, reach between the legs, pull the leg up as tight as your body allows. You're going to feel this in your glute and your hip area, maybe a little bit of your hamstring. Pull in tight. Now I also want you to work your ankles around. And you can make sure you go both directions. Okay, now from here, here's where we get a little tricky. Put the foot down, extend your arms. All I want you to do, keep your shoulders down, drop your legs to one direction. It does not matter which side. One side, you're going to be working more of an oblique and your hip flexor. Now bring them back center and flip them to the other side. Now all you're doing here is working a little more of your glute. If you notice, I took my hand and reached on here. I'm trying really hard to keep my shoulders down. All right, come on back center. We have to switch legs. All right, in. Here's your extension. Okay, this is your hip flexor here. You're releasing that. Pull this away. This is opening up that hip. Switch your hands. Drop the leg across your body here. Your hip comes off the floor. That's okay. But your shoulders are staying down. Okay, come on back to center. Cross that leg, bend the bottom. Cross it above the knee. Open that hip. Here, I'm just putting a little pressure on my knee there. That's all. Reach between your legs. Pull in. Work around those ankles. You might hear some cracking. Make sure you go both directions. All right. Foot down. Relax the arms. Drop the legs to one side. Remember what I said, it doesn't matter which side you do first. Switch them to the other. Okay, folks, slowly and carefully, you're gonna roll your body up. You're gonna swing your legs behind you. We're gonna go to what's called child pose. Let me face you. Put your feet together behind you and separate your knees. Shoot your hips toward your heels and drop your head down to the mat. This is your child's pose. You're extending those shoulders. Now take one of your arms, it doesn't matter which, underneath you. This is called a thread. Under, palm is up. Drop yourself down and just relax. Bring it back to the front and switch sides. Okay. Remember that all four position we were in? All right, you're going to take that again. Let me turn side. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, knees, hip. Okay, from here, I just want you to tuck your toes, round your back, and then bring it down. So I'm going to say round and release. So you're going to round and then release. We'll just do two more. And you can give your own pace during this. I'm going to do one more. All right, now, shoot your hips up. Tuck your toes. Shoot your hips up here. This is going to be your down dog. I want your head between your arms so your ears are next to your biceps. I want you to work your heels, pushing one heel down at a time toward the floor. Some of you might be very flexible and be able to put your heel to the floor. Okay. Now take one of your feet, step it toward the outside of that hand. Drop your back knee. Lift your chest. All right, now, all I want here, relax. Open this up. This knee is right over top of my ankle. I want you to put this hand down on the floor. Lift your back knee. Push that heel of your back foot toward the back wall. This arm right here reaches up and you rotate your body. Okay, are you there? Now look at my arms. I'm trying to make my arms one long line. Put that hand back down here. Okay, this is your runner's lunge. Step back to plank. Push to down dog and switch your leg. What you're shooting for there is your foot to come next to your hand. Drop that back knee. Lift up my chest. This hip right here down toward the floor. This knee lines up with my ankle. Just breathe. This might hurt. Okay, stretching isn't always the most pleasant thing to do. This hand comes to the floor. Now notice that this hand lines up with my back leg. I'm gonna lift my heel, or lift my knee, push my heel to the back. This arm, rotate your body. Remember that back heel is pushing backward. Hand comes back down. Here's your runner's lunge. Step to down dog. Okay, guys, here's what we're gonna do here. You can either walk your hand back or your feet forward. You're gonna meet in what's called a forward fold. Okay, are you all there? Forward fold. Just kind of hang out. You never want to lock your legs. You never want to lock your joints. I'm going to bend my legs, round my back as I come up slowly. My head came up last. Take your shoulders. Give me an up, down, and open. Big shoulder roll toward the back. Just going to do one more. Now, thumbs are up. Reach those thumbs behind you. Open up this chest. Think how grateful you are that you were able to get through this workout, no problem. Tuck the bottom half of your body under. Extend your arms out. Open your back. Now here I want your chin tucked in. Open that upper back. Drop your hands. Lift, inhale. Lift up to the top. Now, just adjust your feet to where you're comfortable and reach to the side. So you're here, inhale, exhale, reach side. You want to think that you're lengthening this here, okay? Back center, inhale. Go to the other side. You may find that one side's better than the other. It's okay. Come back center. Okay. I want you to take a wider stance. Drop your knees. I end all my classes the same way. I tell them rock, or so drop and rock. Okay, now notice my heels are in, my toes are out. Now take one arm, slight pressure on that inside of the leg there, dropping my shoulder down and in. Switch them over. Come on, center, lift your chest, inhale, and exhale, reach. You're gonna give 4 of those. This is how I tell you guys thank you for coming and working out with me today. Give you one more. Now on our last one, our 4th one, exhale, center. Great job, everybody. All right, I hope you got a good workout. Again, that was an amped build workout. The music I used was virtual music so that hopefully I don't get muted and that this can stay on my YouTube channel for a while. Okay, so again, thank you for coming. I'm going to shut the recording off. I hope you guys have a great day and I hope to see you again.